Welcome to Dreamy Tales, where soothing stories guide you into a peaceful night's sleep. Enjoy imaginative bedtime stories that take you on a journey to the land of dreams, accompanied by relaxing background sounds to help you unwind and drift off easily. Perfect for both children and adults, Dreamy Tales is your ideal companion to relax, wind down, and enjoy tranquil moments. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it with others. Tune in, relax, and let your mind wander into a world of calm and serenity with us. In the chilly, frosty lands of the South Pole, lived a little penguin named Pip. Pip wasn't like the other penguins. While most of the penguins were content sliding on their bellies or diving into the icy waters to catch fish, Pip was always curious about the world beyond the icebergs. He often gazed at the horizon, wondering what lay beyond the endless stretch of snow and ice. One cold, clear evening, Pip sat alone on a tall mound of snow, staring at the bright, sparkling stars above. His friends had already gone back to the safety of their igloos, but Pip couldn't tear his eyes away from the sky. "I wonder what's out there," Pip whispered to himself, his little beak quivering with excitement. "Do other animals live beyond the ice? What is the land like where the sun never sets? Or where the sky isn't so cold?" Pip's mind was buzzing with questions. His mother had told him stories of distant lands, where trees grew tall and green, where warm breezes danced across the water, and where the sun shone brightly all day long. Pip longed to see those places, to experience them for himself. "I'm going to go on an adventure," Pip declared, puffing out his chest with determination. "I'm going to find out what lies beyond the South Pole." The next morning, Pip woke up with a sense of purpose. He waddled over to his parents and told them about his plan. "Pip, my dear," his mother said with a warm smile, "you are so curious. But the world beyond the South Pole is vast and unknown. You must be careful." His father nodded in agreement. "The ice is treacherous, and the ocean currents can be dangerous. But if this is what you truly wish, we will support you." Pip's heart swelled with pride and excitement. His parents gave him a small satchel filled with fish, just enough to sustain him on his journey. His friends gathered to wish him good luck, and as the sun peeked over the horizon, Pip set off on his grand adventure. As he waddled across the ice, Pip felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. The South Pole had been his home for his entire life, and now he was venturing into the unknown. But Pip's curiosity was stronger than his fear. With each step, he grew more eager to discover what lay ahead. Pip's journey took him far from the familiar shores of his home. The days grew colder, and the ice stretched endlessly before him. Just as Pip began to feel a bit discouraged, something incredible happened. He spotted a massive iceberg floating in the distance. But this wasn't just any iceberg, it was shaped like a giant castle, with tall, jagged spires of ice that shimmered in the sunlight. Pip waddled closer, his eyes wide with wonder. As he approached the iceberg, he noticed a group of seals lounging nearby. One of them, a large and friendly-looking seal, called out to him. "Hey, there, little penguin. What brings you so far from home?" Pip smiled shyly. "I'm on an adventure. I want to see what lies beyond the South Pole." The seal chuckled. "An adventurer, huh? Well, you've come to the right place. This iceberg is a special one. It's been drifting for years, carrying secrets from faraway lands. I'm Max, by the way." "I'm Pip," the little penguin replied. "Do you know where the iceberg is headed?" Max nodded. It's floating north, toward warmer waters. If you're curious about the world beyond the ice, this might be your chance to see it. Pip's heart leaped with excitement. Can I ride the iceberg with you? Max grinned. Of course. Hop on, little penguin. Pip scrambled onto the iceberg and settled next to Max. As the iceberg drifted away from the South Pole, Pip felt a sense of exhilaration. The icy winds whipped through his feathers, and the vast ocean stretched out before him. He was on his way to discover the world beyond. Days passed as the iceberg carried Pip and Max farther and farther from the icy tundra. The air grew warmer, and the sun shone brighter. Pip had never felt warmth like this before. It was as if the very air was wrapped in a blanket of sunshine. One morning, as Pip gazed out over the horizon, he saw something that took his breath away, an island, unlike anything he had ever seen. The island was lush and green, with towering palm trees swaying gently in the breeze. The sand on the beach sparkled like gold in the sunlight, and the water was a brilliant turquoise. Max! Pip cried, jumping up in excitement. Look! It's an island! A real, tropical island. Max chuckled. That's right, little penguin. We've reached warmer waters. This is your chance to see the world beyond the ice. Pip could hardly contain his excitement as the iceberg floated closer to the island. When they finally reached the shore, Pip waddled onto the beach, feeling the warm sand beneath his feet. It was a strange sensation, soft and grainy, unlike the cold, hard ice he was used to. As Pip explored the island, he marveled at the sights around him. There were bright, colorful birds with feathers of every hue, fluttering from tree to tree. There were strange animals with long, furry tails swinging through the branches. And the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers that bloomed in every color imaginable. This place is amazing! Pip exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. Max smiled. There's a whole world out there, Pip. And this is just a small part of it. As Pip ventured deeper into the island, he encountered more and more curious creatures. There were chattering monkeys that swung from the trees, laughing and playing as they moved from branch to branch. There were gentle sea turtles that paddled lazily through the shallow waters, their shells gleaming in the sunlight. But the most fascinating creature Pip met was a wise old parrot named Oliver. Oliver had feathers as green as the leaves of the trees and a beak that was sharp and bright. He perched high on a branch, watching Pip with curious eyes. Well, what do we have here? Oliver squawked. A penguin, far from home. What brings you to this island, young one? Pip looked up at the parrot, his chest puffing with excitement. I'm on an adventure. I want to see the world beyond the South Pole. Oliver tilted his head, his eyes twinkling with amusement. An adventurer, are you? Well, you've certainly come to the right place. This island is full of wonders and secrets. If you're looking for adventure, there's no better place to be. Pip's curiosity was piqued. What kind of secrets? Oliver flapped his wings and let out a caw of laughter. Oh, you'll see, young penguin. This island has surprises around every corner. With a wink, Oliver flew off into the trees, leaving Pip even more eager to explore the island's hidden wonders. As Pip continued his exploration, he stumbled upon a hidden lagoon tucked away behind a grove of palm trees. The water in the lagoon was crystal clear, and it sparkled like diamonds in the sunlight. Small fish darted through the water, and the sound of gentle waves lapping against the shore filled the air. But what really caught Pip's attention was a mysterious glow coming from beneath the surface of the water. Curious as always, Pip waddled closer and peered into the lagoon. To his astonishment, he saw a treasure chest sitting at the bottom of the lagoon, its surface encrusted with jewels and barnacles. The chest glowed with a faint, magical light, and Pip's heart raced with excitement. "A treasure!" Pip exclaimed, his eyes wide with wonder. "I've found a real treasure." But there was one problem: the chest was underwater, and Pip, being a penguin, wasn't the best swimmer in these warm waters. Just as Pip was about to give up, a friendly dolphin swam up to him. The dolphin's sleek, silver body glided effortlessly through the water, and it greeted Pip with a cheerful chirp. "Hello there," the dolphin said, its voice playful and bubbly. "I'm Finn. You look like you could use some help." Pip smiled gratefully. "I've found a treasure, but I can't reach it. Can you help me?" Finn nodded eagerly. "Of course. Hop on my back, and I'll take you to the chest." With Finn's help, Pip dove into the lagoon and swam down to the treasure chest. Together, they lifted the chest out of the water and placed it on the shore. Pip could hardly contain his excitement as he opened the chest. Inside, he found a collection of dazzling jewels, gold coins, and strange artifacts from faraway lands. But the most precious treasure of all was a small, glowing stone that pulsed with a gentle light. "This must be a magical stone," Pip whispered in awe, holding the stone in his flippers. "It's the greatest treasure I've ever seen." After his incredible discovery, Pip knew it was time to return home. He had seen so much, learned about the world beyond the South Pole, and even found a magical treasure. But now, he missed his family and friends back in the cold lands of ice and snow. With the magical stone safely tucked away in his satchel, Pip said goodbye to his new friends, including Finn, Max, and Oliver. They all wished him well on his journey back to the South Pole. As Pip sailed on an iceberg back toward his home, he couldn't stop thinking about all the amazing things he had seen and the wonderful creatures he had met. The world was so much bigger than he had ever imagined, and he was proud of himself for venturing beyond his comfort zone. When Pip finally arrived back at the South Pole, his family and friends greeted him with cheers and hugs. They listened in awe as Pip told them about his adventures on the tropical island, the treasure he had found, and the magical stone he had brought back. "You've had quite the adventure, Pip," his mother said, smiling warmly. "But I'm glad you're home." Pip beamed with pride. "I may be back home, but my adventure isn't over. There's still so much more to discover out there." And with that, Pip the curious penguin knew that his journey was just beginning. The world was full of mysteries and wonders, and he couldn't wait to explore them all.